I have drawn a lot of characters. Fancy, realistic, semi-realistic, backgrounds, landscape, you name it. I have finished some, left other unfinished, and here's the real truth about what actually improved my artwork. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Today I'm giving you the real tips that truly developed my art. Make sure to pay attention because every one of these is a game changer if you use it right. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First, the line art. I see a lot of beginner artists struggling here. They can't get the character or the expression right in the line art, so they keep redoing it over and over, stuck at the first stage of digital painting. There are generally two types of artists here. Type 1. They make super detailed line art, starting loose and flowly with big strokes, then refining with smaller brushes, maybe even inking with size, pressure, and opacity. Type 2. They keep it super loose just to jump into coloring as soon as possible. If you're not keeping the line art in your final piece, like in comic style work, spending hours refining it just a waste effort. You will either hide it later or paint over it. Your line art is for you, a guide, not the final product. Keep it simple and focus on the key elements you will need during painting. Pro artists often skip line art completely for backgrounds and landscape. Mountains, skies, big organic shapes, they block in colors and shapes directly. So stop getting stuck perfecting line art, especially if you're just going to paint over it anyway. Keep it loose, keep skill in mind too. And remember, small details with a big brush won't look right. So instead of using big strokes for a tiny thing and try to adjust it over and over, just use a smaller one. I mean, if you're drawing like a full body of a character and you need to draw his facial features, so instead of doing it with a big brush and keep drawing over, try to make it with a smaller one at first. Because believe it or not, that's the whole issue about your sketch is different from line art. And it can even be better sometimes. Number 2, brushes. There are two main types, hard and soft. Know where to use each. Don't rely on one brush for everything. For me, my main brush is a high quality round brush, which is the basic one. I have a hard version for solid edges and overlay versions between hard and soft for gentle transitions like glazing skin tones without hard edges. You don't need 1,000 brushes from random packs. What matters is understanding your brush settings, opacity, flow, and especially pen pressure. If you're in Procreate, adjust your pressure curves so you're not pressing too hard just to get a solid line. This makes painting way more comfortable. Number 3, blending. Blending isn't just about making skin smooth. I also use it for, first, the hair strands. Instead of perfectly drawing each strand, I block in the shape and use the blending tool to pull it in the right direction. It gives the impression of a lot of hair strands all at once without even having to draw every single one of them. So experiment with a sharper blend tool, not just soft blur. So you can shape as you blend. This saves time erasing and redrawing. Number 4, the colors. Colors really can feel so hard to understand, but here's my approach. Train your eye to pick colors from reference without the color picker tool. Guess it in your palette, then compare it. This skill alone will massively improve your work. If you are unsure about a color match, especially when layering over shadows or light, glaze it in at low opacity. This keeps the underlying value while adding the new hue, so your lightening stays correct. Number 5, layers. Too many layers can be really distracting, unless they are perfectly organized. I work with minimal layers, line art on multiply layer, paint background first, then midground, foreground, then character, then details. This makes the painting process more direct and less confusing. For layer modes, multiply for shadows, add an overlay for light. Just don't overdo it or your image will look unnatural. Number 6, the curves tool. Use it to check and adjust values, shadows and highlights, be layer if needed. This helps keep your work balanced and professional. Number 7, the liquefy tool. This is your adjustment safety net. Remember how I said don't obsess over perfect line art? Liquefy lets you tweak anatomy, proportions, and shapes later, but use it lightly. Overdoing it can ruin the piece and send you into a loop of endless fixes. And that's it. These are the exact things I have learned and used over the years to level up my art. If you're here and think I missed something, drop it in the comments. Hope this is helpful. Follow my Instagram for more of my work, and I will see you in the next one.